All right. Let me make sure my audio is working. Gameplay. Working. All right. So, we last stream we actually managed to complete it's called Boston. We got every collectible that we have access to right now in Boston. Next we are going to be heading back to the homestead, clearing that place out and moving on to the frontier. As I mentioned yesterday in my Outriders stream, I have increased the amount of time I stream for from 2 hours to 3 hours. So I'll be streaming from 1 p.m. to 4 today. In the meantime, I did the math in order for me to get all the maps that I can buy, all except for New York. I need 13,000 money, and I also want to have like 500 more. That's not gonna make it. No, okay, I just came a bit shy. I can at least, hey, hunting challenge. I can at least get the maps out of the way. I was wanting to have like an additional 500 by the I think I wanted to buy the Jamestown oh wait, no, 500. The Boston outfit. Yeah, I was wanting to buy the Boston outfit, but I don't have enough once I buy all the maps. Go ahead and buy the Frontier chest. Election feathers. The Monmouth feathers. The Black Creek feathers. And lastly, the Johnstown feathers. The only maps we do not have right now is the New York maps. Once we unlock New York. In the meantime, let us go back. We will travel to the homestead. We're going to start by getting all of the peg-leg trinkets. I also found there's an easier way to fast travel other than just going to a harbor master. I suppose while I am here, I can still like get a new out. Actually, I'm gonna wait because there's a homestead here. There's a homestead mission. We're gonna start by speaking to the peg leg man to start the peg leg quest. You will not be doing any of the peg leg missions this time. I want to wait until we grab all of the we have available. I will not be able to get until I unlock New York. So there are 4 peg leg trinkets found here. There's also 2 homestead missions. Access them. There are 2 or 3. There are 2. We'll be doing the peg leg. We'll be focusing on the peg leg trinkets in the homestead first, and we'll do the homestead missions. Now, it's possible you may encounter some wolves. Wolves are pretty easy to deal with. Game wise to do is just hit a full quick time event, and you will kill them in 1 shot.
What do I owe this great honor, Captain?
The letters you speak of, what are they?
Oh, now you want to know. Captain Kidd's letters, boy. He hid a great treasure somewheres and sent letters to 4 of his crewmen along with a strange piece of leather. If you find the men, you'll find the scallywag. It's that easy, 'tis.
May I see them?
You might be a captain, but you're not too bright, are you? I'll barter with them. You give me some trinkets I like, and I'll give you a letter. Building my own treasure cache, see?
Trinkets? Like what? Where?
Use your imagination, Captain. There's interesting swag all over the frontier.
And in the cities as well.
What you got for me? Ah, you brought me some good pieces. That's worth a letter to be sure. Here you go, Captain.
I will be back for the rest.
So, I'm actually kind of want to check. Okay, this actually isn't pretty. This actually isn't. Lucky Lim, I write you this script from the North Atlantic, having sailed here aboard my sloop. For the King's limeys are hot on my trail. I trust the adventure prize remains safe, but I rest assured that it is in the best of hands. Yours. I've always trusted you as one of my most loyal and faithful men. That is why I now send you the scroll. It's of the utmost importance that you do not open it, as it could mean my life. Carry it with you always, never give it to a soul, no matter the price offered, and believe whatever that cost might be, I will double it when I find you. I do not know. Oh, I will double it when I find you. I do not know when I'll be free of these waters. They will not catch me. People very well may come looking for my scroll. Trust no one. Heed my warnings. Captain William Kidd. I believe we actually run into Captain Kidd in the called a Black Flag. Oh, we actually have access to Fort Walcott. We will actually wait a little bit later for that. So I'm not gonna do all the missions, the Peg Leg mission, until I have access to all of them, so I can take them all out in one go. Let us head over to this Peg Leg trinket first. There's 4 in this area. I already exchanged the Peg Leg trinkets to, what's his name? You can actually go ahead and do that now, I guess. Now what sucks is if you try and run away from an animal you kill, you actually get desynchronized. You have to skin every single animal you kill.
Got some more? Let's have a look then. More keepers. Good on ya. I'd say that's worth another letter.
I will be back for the rest.
Okay, so what this new letter is. To Abel Owens, it has been a turn since we last tipped our tankers together, and it will likely be a spell longer as I have been hiding off the coast of Massachusetts. I doubt this isle has even been graced with the name. The King's men are breathing down my nape, and quarters are too close for comfort. But you will find this in this package is control of the grace values to me. Something that I hold dear above all the plunder and jewels that I have scattered about the globe. Something that must remain secret, and as such I must order you not to open it or read it. Carry it with you at all times and protect it and what lies inside with your life until I find you. It takes me longer than I anticipated to rid myself of those who stalk me, know as well as I. It is only a matter of time before I take them. Wearing wise, Captain William. Alright. Normally I only read those things, but they're pretty short, so I'm not really worried about not. Well, I don't really have a problem with reading it, I guess what I'm trying to say. But I probably won't read anymore. Next couple ones I may just next ones I may just let it show it on screen. You hear my dog? She's kind of licking herself, so I hope you don't hear her doing that. This is probably kind of disturbing to some. I don't know. Just announcing it. In case you hear a weird sound, I don't know what it is. My dog's lying in my bed right now. I almost screwed that up.
Yeah, man.
I almost screwed that up. I pressed Y at first instead of X. I was just barely got the X in on time. Seven out of 14. Let us now follow the river and we will head to this big lake trinket. There's one more in this area. It's up on top of the cliff, kind of in a tricky location. I will show you exactly how to get that. Spoiler alert, I did actually kind of spoil myself by looking into the location of each of these, because I've always had difficulties trying to find on my own, my first playthrough of this game. Oh, not really my first, but my first version. What the heck was that? I didn't even tell him to jump backwards. He did it on his own. You just follow this river and you'll get there. Until you'll get there. Okay. After we do these homestead missions here, we are going to be exploring the frontier. I'm going to first focus on doing all the viewpoints. Then I will do all the collectibles. And there is one viewpoint in particular where I have to climb like a big tree. Very rarely am I able to do it successfully with faith. I always end up jumping to my death because I can't tell where the haystack is. So it's possible you may see me die. Very possible I may die. Okay. Now, when we get to the frontier, I think I may actually have the privateer side missions unlocked, or whatever they're called. Is one of my favorite type of side missions in this game. It's basically you just go to a location to investigate a myth, and you either discover there's some truth to it, or that it's all just like a hoax. I absolutely love those missions because of how how detailed they are, and like some of them are actually kind of based on actual myth. Like there's one where you had to find the headless horseman from the Legend of Hollow, and I believe this the headless horseman actually has a pumpkin on it, which I thought was just really cool, and I cannot wait until I'm actually able to play those. So the next peg leg trinket is here, but it's on a cliff. I'm actually gonna head right about here. As there is a way for you to climb to the top of a cliff. Wait for you to climb on top of a cliff from Come on, climb up. You can do it, Connor. There we go. Okay, we should be getting pretty close there. Realize my commentary isn't really that great right now. I'm just kind of tired. Uh, Nothing really much has happened. I don't really have like any other happeners. Although one of my friends just created a realm on Minecraft and he's get everyone he knows actively play on there and on it. He says he wants to have that realm just be completely just buildings everywhere, and it just makes it feel lived in. So I didn't really play that much of his realm. I just created my house and kind of left off planning on farm. But it's something that one of my friends is trying to get me creating. Just actively playing a Minecraft realm. It's actually the first Minecraft realm I ever played. I was worried that assassination thing would actually go off. Over? Okay, I was worried I was gonna grab the ledge for some reason. I noticed these rock walls and I'll actually be able to grab it. And here's last pig leg trinket. Now let us fast travel back to the homestead and we take care of these homestead missions. Then we will move on to the frontier.
Connor, it has occurred to me that the times we live in will be looked upon by future generations with a certain degree of scrutiny, no matter the outcome. With that in mind, I think it valuable to record the goings-on around the homestead. A true log of how people lived during this time of transition. Something to help color the portrait. What do you think?
When I find a moment, I will try.
Very good.
Hold a left trigger to analyze and happens to add information. Now you can actually tell which when their each resident is, if they are highlighted gold, that they are doing an activity if they are highlighted blue, then that means they are not doing that. I believe that's how it works.
Bloody hell! Can you help me?
Are you all right?
What do you think?
How did this happen?
Poachers in the woods. I asked them to leave. This was their answer.
Come on. We need to get that arm looked at.
What if the men who did this?
They can wait. Your wound cannot. You be able to make it to the house?
Yes. I think the ball took only flesh.
And what is your name?
Miriam.
Do you live nearby?
I don't have a home per se. I took to the frontier when I was a young girl. I've made my life out here ever since. Living where the land makes it easiest.
Not a common choice for a woman of the colonies.
No, it's not. But truth be told, it was this, the convent or the brothels. I prefer the open air.
At this time, women were considered to be subservient. They had very little rights. What's kind of funny is in the when the founding fathers were attempting to declare America's independence. I'll wait until this is over.
Kana, what are you doing?
Those poachers need to be stopped.
Saw the scabs from my hunting blind. Get to that, and you shouldn't have any trouble finding them.
Use the rope dart if you can. Get familiar with it.
Alright, I was gonna say what's kind of interesting is one of the founding fathers, John, I think his name is John Quincy Adams. He when he was preparing to create the Declaration of Life, his name is Mary Adams. Wrote several letters saying to not forget the women of the revolutionary, the women of America, and to give them equal rights and the same opportunity. And John Adams never did that. So I just thought it was kind of interesting. I actually kind of learned about that in my English class, but the okay, I am in the I think like the revolutionaries, the Americans who fought in the Revolutionary War, they were at one point called the First Sons of Liberty, or the Sons of Liberty, or I can't remember their first sons, but they were called the Sons of Liberty, and Mary Adams actually. What are you doing, Connor? Mary Adams tried to bring all the women together and form the Daughters of Liberty. I thought it was kind of interesting. I really learned about that in history class, which is a real shame. I love using the rope dart in this game. I love using the rope dart. It's so satisfying. Yeah. Okay, this will be the last guy, but I think there will be horsemen. I can climb up here. No. Okay.
William Johnson's opening up some of that Mohawk land we purchased for free hunting soon. Might be we make a good haul up there.
Come on, Wolfie. There we go. Okay. Find that last poacher.
Hey! Where are you, fellas?
Shooting strangers in the forest, is that common hunting practice where you come from?
No. Spare me.
Go! Tell the friends you have left what happened here.
One of the most badass Connor moments. Sadly, I didn't get to show the other thing you can do with the with a hunting dart or rope dart. If you are in bushes, instead of just whistling to call an enemy towards you, you can actually use rope dart to drag them towards you so you can kill them silently. It's something that the game was trying to tell me to do, but I completely forgot that. So that was kind of a mistake on my end.
Thank you, Achilles.
You are most welcome.
Why did those men attack you?
It's no secret this land is full with game. I spotted the trespassers en route to request permission to hunt here myself, and suggested they do the same.
The bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right to hunt on this land, but I would appreciate you trading your surplus with the others.
Very well. I accept.
Alright, another homestead mission done. Let's see if we can get a couple of see if we can get a couple of called here we go, there's one. I'll be checking with her every now and then to see if we can get some more.